Chris, Alex, and Quan here.
Yes.
Last week we added a sin machine, which allowed us to follow the player around as well as control the smoothing and how much we can look ahead. We also incorporated a tile map, so what you see here, our little level with the stone tiles, so that now we're able to just draw them for freehand without having to always make a single sprite for every kind of shape. It gives us more flexibility. And we also are able to get our sanity bar for our player to decrease over time. So if they're still for too long, they'll start to lose health.
Yeah, let's let me see if I can just show that off while we're here. So as you can see, I think we set it for every 2 seconds. It goes down a bit over time, and so does the amount of light. Wait, what? Well then.
Or is it?
Looks like the light isn't decreasing. So the light should be decreasing, but we also had made a change before the stream. Probably, I believe it was 2 days ago, where we did some refactoring of the code to make it to make the components, say the player or the HUD or the light, not have to really reference each other, so that you could pretty much put them on a scene without having to worry about that dependency. But it seems like the light itself doesn't work as we want. Oh, no, it should work. There we are.
That's why. Yep.
Did I get that far? Let me open it up. Oh, great. What is going on?
You opened up the script, I think, and Visual Studio needs to update.
Well, I guess that's why we switch editors every now and then.
Right.
Is it preferences? Yep. Visual Studio Code. There we go. I think that's it. And let's open it up now. Faster, lighter.
This should fix what the little bug you were just seeing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I fully handled because I might have not implemented the yeah, I didn't implement it. So if you look at the sanity bar, essentially it is of type property change listener, which is a class that we made so that we can easily have things listen to whether certain values are changing, certain scriptable object assets, which we had done in previous streams.
And that's basically an interface, and any class that inherits an interface needs to implement a certain method, and in this case it's on property change, right?
Well, actually not necessarily. The on property change interface was done on the scriptable object side. This actually is just a listener. So what this does, see if we go to the definition of it, it's a mono behavior, so that's important, but it's meant to it allows for you to add as many assets, so scriptable object assets, as you want, that use property changed scriptable object. And that is a thing that we had to implement. See, I notify property change. Right. I mean, whoever's here and is a programmer, you may know, you may not know, but interfaces are essentially contracts. When you implement an interface, you're saying whatever specific method or function is in the interface, you have to implement it. In this case, I think it was just this handler. And of course, this here is for the handler to be called. So anything attached to this handler or listening on to this handler will be called whenever on property change is called. So if we look again at the thing that is doing that. Oh yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Let me see if I can. Yeah, here we go. And here we created this sort of variable class as well to contains certain things like an initial value and runtime value, which we may use often. An initial value is essentially whatever we put in, and runtime is the value that that exists when the game is playing. So usually we will interface with this value as opposed to this. On the start of the playthrough, the runtime value would get set to the initial value. So because the unscriptable objects, the values that you change, the fields, they persist past the actual play mode, which is different from auto behaviors. So you can see here I'm setting that. And then we have a float variable that inherits from this class. You see here. The only difference is, it's just saying, hey, I'm a float variable, the type is float, and variable pretty much handles everything else that's necessary. So we created a player sanity asset from that. And here, this property change listener, which, sanity bar is one of them, simply just listens for a change in value. And it can listen to as many assets as we want. That's why I built it this way. So, if we wanted to add another thing that the sanity bar had to listen to, we would just say, okay, if the name of that is the name we said, then, do something else. Yeah, that's pretty much it on my end. I just have to do the same for Spotlight.
Cool.
Yeah, so no longer directly listening or having a variable here. Well, that was also the benefit. I didn't want to always have a variable, like all these asset variables, here.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I'd rather just do it like this. And here it was what, adjust light runtime?
So what Alex described was a bit of a refactoring of the code from last week that we did in between streams.
Oh, I didn't even change listening. There we go. That should do it. And we already have adjust value. And I think on this end, yeah, that's what it was. I left it off where I didn't even apply anything to the Spotlight. So let me just do that real quick. Building. Okay, so see here, now there's a collection, and then we just assets, and that should work now.
Test it out and see.
I lied.
LOL JK.
Really? Well, sometimes things just don't work as they should. Excuse me. So let me just, okay.
Right, so override property changed. And it takes in the player sanity, right?
Yes.
Player sanity goes float variable. I'll just let player sanity that.
I don't think I have any.
I don't do. We don't want to adjust the light by player sanity dot runtime value, right? Weren't we doing a thing where we were like before we were changing it by like a tenth or something?
No, I'm pretty sure this is how we were doing it.
No. Sorry. Ignore me. Yeah, because we calculate it based on the percentage. Okay. Yeah.
There should be a way to debug, because I actually added the extension on Visual Studio Code. I just don't remember.
Unity debugger. Try and click on the right, on the left of the line and see if it just does it do it by itself. If you.
Well, you also have to like indicate like you want to debug. I remember that much.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So it is still called player sanity. Float. I mean, it is possible that I just haven't fully added anything.
Well, are you able to debug with VS Code?
Oh well, I could try. I could try to remember. Or if I go here, usually they kind of give like little understandings of how to do it.
And if that doesn't work, we can just do some log statements.
It's a cog. Why is it so large? Confusion. Okay, so let me just start from the top, right? Open your Unity project folder in Visual Studio Code. Yes. There should be a cog.
Go to help and see if there's an option called search. No? Got it. Oh, search feature or something? Search. No, okay, forget it. Because usually there's something where you can like type in a command or action. It'll give you an.
I mean,
Might be Command Shift P, something like that.
So I assume Control, right? Control Shift P. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unity, attach debugger. Thank you. I only hope. Don't look at my file structure.
Go away.
Right?
All right, cool. Right? It was like, nah, man. Okay.
So
now what?
Did that do anything?
Honestly, no.
Doesn't seem so. Do you need to restart or something?
Oh, is this it?
Oh. Okay.
Oh, it doesn't look like the way it does in the thing. Okay.
Open Unity.
But it's weird.
Select the debug view on the left and click the cog wheel. Because it's got like a bug in it.
Got it. Okay, yeah, because so you're in the run mode.
Well, it's running debug. I think it's doing a thing.
Okay. All part of the game development process.
I know, right?
Trying to understand your IDE.
Okay. Click. It's like I got something in my throat, man.
How do you make this work?
You probably have to go to Assets and select the file.
Aha. Okay. Time to do the old classics, right? So if you don't know, and apparently we don't know how to attach the debugger, you can always use log messages.
Debug.log or something.
Yeah, you're right. Debug.log. Here.
The debugger usually lets you set breakpoints in your code so that when it's compiled and it's running, it will be flagged and stop at that breakpoint so that we could examine like what's actually happening in the code itself.
Okay, just letting you guys know though. You heard that big cough that I just did, but I muted myself before I did. So. Okay. I don't know what's on my throat. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Oh wait. I wouldn't know. Okay, the message isn't coming through.
Okay, so maybe it's not hitting there, and that could be the issue itself. So let's see.
Just do it in there.
Yeah.
First. Yeah.
let's see if it even gets to this method and if it's just not going into the if statement.
Let's find out. Okay, it looks like it's not even going into the method.
Got it. Okay, that's good information. So something we're doing wrong with our property on change then.
That is strange though.
Because I thought it was working like the other day.
It works for the other thing, but it might have. Start.
Let's look at the help bar again, and let's see if there's anything that we're doing
Sure.
differently.
No, I actually copied it word for word just now.
Okay, copy paste it, and then let's go up to the top. Yeah, same thing.
I think I might know what it could be.
Okay.
It could be that we are setting on property changed.
Wait.
Yes.
No, never mind. My mistake.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can look at how many times this starts, right? Because initialize should be happening twice.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, I remember now. I remember that was the weird nuance of sanity bar. We cannot have our own start method because it.
Oh, it needs to be initialized.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I created a initialize. These nuances. So the reason why this is happening is because the start method here is sort of preventing the start of this from happening. Perhaps I should do awake, but then if you do awake here, it would also prevent it. And it's
Weird.
and I can't do it on a constructor, for example, because I don't believe at constructor time this will actually have the proper references.
Got it.
Yeah.
We should do a little more investigation into this at some point, just because not having access, because we might want a lot of things to listen to on property change, and not having access to start or wait could be an issue. Not saying it will be, but could. But anyway, yeah. So that should fix it for right now, and let's see if the light changes.
Yeah. Who needed a debugger, right?
Right, you just figured it out. That's it. Easy.
Thank God.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, so what were we going to do today?
We were going to fix the tile map. Let's do that first.
Sure.
So we're going to do a number of things. Maybe we should show what the error is. So when we finished off the last stream, we noticed that there was an issue with the tile map collider, in that when you walk back and forth, you kind of get stuck. Is it that?
Well, my computer's acting a bit slow today, so.
Okay. Were there any other changes you made?
Yeah, there it is.
There.
We're
okay.
stuck.
So it gets stuck, and so we investigated, and Quan came up with a little solution, and maybe you could describe it while Alex shows it on the screen.
Yeah. So if you click on ground tiles, can you zoom in really quick to the incline, the corner where the incline hits? And so the issue, if you zoom in real close for everyone, that line there that's hovering around, can you bring the screen down a bit? No. As in like stay zoomed in, but just move the like canvas.
Like no, stay zoomed, but
yeah. So like zoom in more, but just zoom in at the like corner where it meets that flat part. You see that little like lip there? Yeah, that right there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Literally that is causing the player not to go up the incline at some times, but the other issue is if you zoom out again, that what you'll notice is that all of the green tiles have a collider, but the player will never be interacting with some of these tiles, so like they don't need it. Yeah, like right there. So the whole thing doesn't need a collider. So to get past this, Unity has something called a Composite Collider, which attach it to a tile map, and it will say, okay, instead of me drawing the colliders for all these shapes, I'll draw the colliders for the outer shape because that's what you want. Yep, and so you can say use by composite.
Right. When we add it, we also have to say that. So you can see that
Yep.
the lines, the inside lines were removed, and we're pretty much just left with the outside lines.
Exactly. Yep. But now before we do this, though, we're gonna want to make a change. Or actually, no, it's fine. Go into the tile map, right? Click on the erase tool.
The erase tool?
I mean, sorry, the tile palette. Yeah, the erase tool. It's the second from the right.
Yes.
And delete those 4 little incline spots. I also realize now that I don't have an incline for the opposite way.
Oh, whoa.
Hold on. Go scroll up. It's the offset. I think that your position of the tile map is off.
Okay, hold on. I'm Control Z. And then you said.
I'm saying so. Go into the inspector for ground tiles.
Yeah.
The reason it's slightly off. Go up to the top to the transform. It's not at 0, 0, 0, I think. Yeah.
Oh, I see. 0.
Yeah, because
0.
0, and now it should. Yeah. Now it's perfectly like.
Okay, so I'm just
like
gonna
where it
start
needs to be,
erasing
right?
these guys. Is what you're saying?
Yep.
Corner.
Cool.
Is
Now.
there anywhere else? No. Okay,
I don't think so. So now go into our project folder.
Yes, we'll do.
Go to art, I guess, and then I think sprites we have, and yeah, click on the stone one, not the whole thing, and just go into Sprite Editor.
Sure.
All right, so now click on the rightmost. Yeah, good. Now in the top left it says Sprite Editor.
Yep. Hold
Click
on.
on.
I just wanted to bring him into view.
Got it.
Sprite
Yep.
Editor.
And click on Custom Physics Shape. Now hit Generate at the top there. It's one of the options, and you'll see it makes that same kind of weird shape. So first, delete that vertex. You can just click on it and delete.
Like
it should go away.
Click delete.
Or yeah, good. And then click on the top one. Yep.
Delete.
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 And then that exactly.
Delete.
Now we have a perfect triangle. Now hit apply. In the top right.
Yes.
And you should be able to close the Sprite Editor. And now click on the tile and click on the brush tool and put them back. And we should be able to verify now when we zoom in again that now, yeah, you see now it's like a perfect triangle. You see it's not adding that weird thing.
Just gonna keep zooming.
But yeah, so now that should be good. And the other issue with the clipping of the floor should be gone because now it's a composite collider. So now we should be all set.
All right.
But yeah, so I haven't figured out why, but it seems like Unity with objects that aren't perfect.
Whoa!
Oh.
Why?
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Go back to ground tiles.
Okay, Alex, your response to that was hilarious because it sounded like you were like on a roller coaster.
No, I was really freaking out.
Go to rigid body 2D.
Were we falling with the thing?
Yeah, and change it to static.
Okay.
Now try again.
Why does it have to be static?
I saw a tutorial and that's what they suggested.
Oh, well, static. As it sounds, it means these things don't move at all. They just stay in one place. But you still want the physics, like to interact with anything else with physics. So dynamic is our thing, where actual gravity and stuff like that take hold.
Yeah.
Right. So here I'm running. I haven't hit anything yet.
Try the stairs.
Now we do need to figure out why we are floating on the slope, and also why it like bounces you up. That's a separate thing.
Well, I think we're floating because our collider. See here. Or in fact, let me check.
If you turn on the gizmos,
yeah, if
we should be able to see.
Oh, gizmos.
Yep, and then click on the player in the hierarchy.
Yeah.
So
I
if you
would
can.
Need to,
yeah,
player,
no problem. Sorry.
And then.
Yep, and now we'll see. Yeah,
that's
our collider. So now that's interesting because it's weird. So maybe we should make the players collider like
A capsule.
if not a capsule, it can still be a box, but maybe just a bit smaller than the character. Like they might clip into a wall ever so slightly, but not so much that it like looks weird. If you get what I mean. Could be wrong though.
I mean, we can...
Wait, when you're standing on the ramp, can I see what the collider looks like?
Sure. Ooh. Okay. Nope. I overshot.
Streaming and Unity is intense.
Well, actually,
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
it's
why.
not as bad. I think I was just doing work things, and work things. Things tend to stick around. I plan on restarted, but I ended up having to go back to doing more work things right before. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah. See that? A Capsule Collider may fix it.
Stuck? Why is he stuck in the jumping?
Well,
animation?
he doesn't. It's when you're grounded, I believe that that gets shut off basically.
But technically, the ramp should be grounded then.
Right.
So that's an issue.
It's not. We can fix it right now because right now, the way grounded works is that we're checking only when we're trying to jump, right? But if you look at the code for player controller,
Sure.
and I will show you. Let's see, player controller. You hear. Okay. You see the I set jumping to false the moment velocity is 0. So because you're still sort of moving, your velocity is in 0. So instead, what I should be doing is I should be checking if grounded.
Got it.
Like
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
So maybe that's what I'll do. Let's see if that sort of solves the issue. Let me see.
Sure. Yeah.
I just want to make sure. It's a box class, so I don't think. So we're only checking if we're jumping.
Got it. Yep. And I'm wondering if the way we do our jump is I don't know. I don't know if I'm just trying to figure out why you like bounce up off the slope.
Oh, that might be a collision thing. You see here now we're grounded, even if we jump. The moment we hit the ground, we're grounded. Because I did notice that, yeah.
And like just walk up the like why?
Yeah, that
it looks
fixes
like
that.
it looks like see here it's not us jumping. It looks like it's happening somewhere like on the corners of this thing.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out why, like,
maybe it has to do with the change of the Y velocity.
I tried that
on its own. Like that's just happening on its own because you're going up, right?
It could be, yeah.
Perhaps.
Well, not Y velocity, but that would be Y position, I guess.
Which
is ultimately affecting the velocity.
I get what you mean.
So maybe let's try making the collider of this a capsule collider. Let's start with that, and see if that works. I think we could use a box collider in a different way. Say if there is sort of interact, but I think capsule collider is usually the way to go from what I know.
I think it'll work weird, but hey, I'm not against it. Let's try.
We could always undo.
It's gonna be a little weird, especially with the ground check.
Not necessarily. We're still doing ground check, and we could try.
Well, the ground check is a box.
It's a box cast, so it's like it doesn't matter what the collider of the player is, because the box cast is what does the ground check.
That is the case, but that's just to check whether we're grounded or not. The actual us being on the ground is handled by Collider, so I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough. Yeah.
If we had Capsule Collider, and that looks like it's sort of fine, I guess, right? Sort of.
Sure.
For now.
His feet might be. No, wait.
Jump and go onto the ramp.
Whoops! Something's breaking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because we have a box collider being referenced in the player controller, I
Yep.
think.
Oh, do we? Makes
I am in
sense.
the player controller.
Yeah.
Box collider. Just I guess.
Can that just be a collider
Yeah, that's
and
what
not
I
a
want to just
specific
check.
collider?
Collider 2D. So I think
Yeah, exactly.
it might be possible. Yeah.
Yeah, try that. Just
Collider
collider 2D.
I think that
Right
there
there.
are benefits to using a specific collider, though. I think that they each have different, like they all extend the same thing, but I think that each like subclass has its own like methods and perks. So
Yeah, we'll see.
Wait, I'm
yeah,
sorry. Did we actually use this for anything? Oh yeah, we did.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah, we have
find
to
out.
get the component.
Collider 2D. And then
Yeah, we use it
it's for
for
the
the
bounds.
grounded, for the box test. Oh wait, well that's gonna be a little.
No, I'm pretty sure the center is still the same and the size is still see it still uses the same size values actually
Okay.
as the box collider, so it could be that okay, see, no errors. So we still have that issue, but now our feet are actually touching this, I think.
Now our
more.
feet are closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the kid's hair. I just realized like that's like making like such a gap here. But I don't think that's that big of a deal. See?
Yeah, that, and we'll change the sprite. So I'm
So
sure
for
that
ground, what do we
yeah.
have? We have static. Didn't we give this player a no friction material? Right, we did, right?
Yeah.
But what about
It's in the rigid body. It's on the rigid body.
You know, it's interesting. The actual capsule also has a similar thing. So let me see if I could put a no friction as well on the collider too. I don't know what the difference is having one on the other. Feel free to look it up. The physics used by collider overrides any rigid 2B. Okay, so the collider overrides this one, the rigid body material,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine, I guess. Oh. Okay, let's see. Okay, we still got the hippity hop. Maybe we're going up so fast that the velocity is taking us the rest of the way when we stop.
Fair
Like
enough.
we're kind of when we go this way, the ramp is making our Y go up fast.
Well, I think we would find this in the movement code.
Not
Yeah,
necessarily.
like maybe we're handling the movement in an odd way.
When we handle movement, right? Say we go left and right. If we're not jumping, we're simply just taking whatever the Y value is, already there, and then applying it. That's how we get the falling. That's why he's still falling, as opposed to like slowly falling. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that being said, whatever other things that are happening on the Y, we're kind of like, what do you call it? We're at its mercy. See? It's consistently pushing us up because we're going up like that fast.
Because it's keeping the Y velocity
exactly.
near.
We
Okay,
may
so
have
then
stopped.
let's do a test. Go into player controller, and where we affect the velocity, let's make it so that the player can't jump. Basically, so just at that line where it's rigid body, yeah, just change that to 0,
Sure.
and let's see what happens. Because then, if it's always 0, no matter what, then we can determine if this is the case or not. Because then,
I feel like you're onto something there.
Yeah, right.
Okay. See, well, I was setting 0 again. That. There you go. See.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it is because of.
Yeah, that's because we're setting it to 0. So every time we set it to 0, it's like slowly trying to set it back to not 0. But we're not letting it, right? But it still causes this slow descent.
I walk on air, bruh.
So what we can do is we can just if we're I guess if we're not grounded, or no, if we are grounded, right? Because we're touching the ground and we stop, we just also set our Y to 0. like as a sort of like
Yeah, that makes sense, because if you're not grounded, you want it to actually keep the y velocity in
So I think this is really coming out
line.
to be like we should have a variable called is grounded. Oh, I like to do this sometimes. Public, no, private's fine, right? I guess public, it doesn't hurt. Bool is grounded, and it's just a get. We return is grounded. Is that an issue here? Okay, because they have the same name. Okay, that's fine. We don't have to do that. Let's just do private variable is grounded, and we always set it at the start of the update. Should we set it at the start of the update or fixed update?
I can never remember. I can never remember which one is a better. Because when I learned, I just was doing everything in update, and that's terrible. But I don't remember.
Yeah, let's just start it at update for now. We may need to move it to fixed update. I don't know, performance reasons perhaps. Because I think I remember
Yeah,
fixed
sure.
update was where you would. Let's just try here. See if this works. Is grounded, right? And then of course we can just rely on that variable everywhere else.
Yep.
So we don't have to check again.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. I make it a variable.
And then here we simply just say if is grounded.
We don't need that. Didn't you put it in update? So then we
No,
don't
no,
need
no,
it again
no.
in fixed
I put it
update,
in
right?
fixed update, and I'm just
Oh,
referencing the
okay. Sorry.
variable in update. No
Okay.
worries.
Yep.
So what do we want to do? We want to set to y to 0
If you are grounded.
Well, no, you
Right?
know that might not work. Why? Because oh wait, no, yeah. Sorry. No, yeah, that's good. Yeah. So if you're grounded, then set it to y. I mean, set it to 0.
Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. Is grounded is equal to false. That's the reason why I had to put it there is because we want to make sure we don't end up overriding what jump is.
Okay.
So long as jump doesn't happen, is grounded will be true so long as we are grounded, right?
Yeah, got it.
So then if that's the case, then bar y velocity is equal to is grounded and yeah, is grounded 0, otherwise
Rigid body
yeah.
velocity dot
Thank you.
y.
I was thinking like that might also be the like yeah I guess it's
Just copy and paste from the next line.
yeah. I had a possible concern, but then I realized that's probably not that bad.
And then just put y velocity. Yeah, it should work. That should work.
It's these little hacky things.
Little hacky things. Okay.
Nice.
Is jumping good? Can you jump again while in the air?
Oh, look
Probably
at that.
shouldn't
The
be able
ground checking is happening too. Oh no, it's not happening too early, but it's happening right here. We might want to like decrease the box to be like here.
Oh, I get it.
I see.
Oh no.
You mean the box cast, right?
On a ramp, it might reach out a little more than what we want, basically.
Got it.
Or
Can we even make it perfect? I don't think we can make it perfect.
I mean, we could. It's just it costs too much. It costs a lot of memory. Like there is a thing as a polygon collider where you can basically perfectly copy or like trace an object, but again, that's not something for our little 2D game.
Can you stand on an edge there?
Edge?
Yeah, like
yeah.
I saw
Yeah,
that.
that's why the Capsule Collider is a bit weird.
Yeah,
because we want them to have that like kind of like old school 2D game, like almost like perfect. I can walk off the edge because of my box collider thing, right? And it's tough to do that with the capsule. But I get the issue. So I'm saying we could have a box collider, but we can make it smaller because we can manually edit the collider. But I don't know again what we think is best, or if you want to use a polygon
What is this?
collider,
Size
but that might
is
be too
vector
much.
3. What if we were to divide this?
Wait, no. Wait, are trying to adjust how much it goes down?
Because I don't want it to slowly hit the ground when it gets close. Or because we're sort of making y go 0, which causes the slow effect. I want to reduce the amount of but we are only doing that on is grounded, right? Does that make sense?
No, I'm kind of lost.
Well, the whole y thing, right? Setting it to 0, we're only doing that when is grounded is true, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what we want to do is just reduce the width of that box to only be around the feed area. So let's try this. We're going to divide by 2 on the x and 1 on the other 2f. Why not?
As in you're trying to, so wait, you're trying to like make the box cast start higher up on the player? Because the extra length thing, that 0.1f.
No. I want the box cast to happen like not because the reason is it's because the box cast is happening here, right? Starting from here, I
Yeah.
want it to happen more like here.
Yeah, and so I'm saying that we can use the extra length thing and just make it a negative, and that'll do the same thing. Like if you do like negative 0.1f, it'll go a little bit up. I'm saying like just so let's try it out. Just undo your changes and just change and just put a negative in front of a 0.1f. And let's try that out. And let's see the collider. If we want, we can make that a large number so that we can like clearly see in the gizmos and such.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you see it's like a little bit above. Like it moved a little bit up. Try and make it like negative like 2. And let's see if it's now it didn't work exactly the same though, so maybe that's not enough.
Hold on, let me try the other method and then I'll go back to it. Just because I want to see if it's possible.
Okay.
For vector 3.
Let's try to finish this by the latest 7 o'clock.
Oh yeah.
So that we could get into the other stuff we wanted to do.
Oh yeah. No
Cool.
problem. Well, var size is equal to collider.bounds.size, and then new size. Let's call it. Yes. Is equal to size.x divided by 2, and size.y size.c. New. Oh, was that why it wasn't working? Hold on. Was it because it's fine. We can keep it like this. I think it's because I didn't put new when I did vector 3. When I tried to divide just like that. Boop.
And so now the gizmo should be.
Yeah, see? It's not as Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there might be some left there, but like, hold on, let me look at it. Yeah, to an extent, it's not the best.
Okay. I think that is like the best we could do
Yeah.
with what we have right now.
I mean, at some point we can also like modify this a bit to be because that's what I mean with the what meant before with kinematic controller. I know I do keep bringing this back up, but it means we can control like without the physics affecting it at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but this is fine for now. Oh, lag, dead. Okay, not dead. What did we want to do?
So we wanted to add in items that the player could collect if their sanity is too low, and it'll increase their sanity.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. And then the rest were all related to level design. So there's actually painting out the first level with the tiles, the tile map editor,
I see.
adding in checkpoints, adding in a dead zone, adding in an end of level trigger.
Let's start with the item pickup thing.
Right. So I think what we can do is just create, like, get a sprite for the item and have some type of trigger that when the player collider collides with the other collider, that'll cause the sanity to go up. That's it. And I think we could do that.
So, Sprite, right? I'm looking for an image.
And
Yeah,
then,
I'm looking for
and
one
then
too.
once we do some more level design, I don't know if we'll have time this stream, but
I guess I don't really have to let's say if
we could randomly place the items throughout the generated tile.
and what would
That could,
so this item, I think we had said that we wanted, or I had said, I'm not sure if everyone agreed. We wanted to call it courage. Is that what it is?
courage. I like that.
We were cool on that. So here, essentially, what you do with courage is it's almost like health. You pick them up to increase your sanity, to increase your your light, and of course, if
Yes.
we're talking about how it all goes with wake up, where you're facing your fear, you need courage. So courage will be an item, and I'm thinking it could be like a little ball of light.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think I found some
Courage.
sprites.
Power light.
Let me see if I did or didn't.
It actually doesn't even need to be a sprite. It could just be like a sphere, like
well,
you have, but
that's what
with a glow, with
right.
like a glow effect on it
Right,
or something,
exactly.
or like a particle system.
Particle systems. So I wanted to try, I mean, the particle system route and see if we can do something with that. Although I don't
Okay.
know, I haven't messed with it
It's
in
under
a while.
effects.
Yeah.
Effects.
On effects? Effects.
Yep.
So I don't know what force field is, but I guess we can just do particle system.
You should probably make it, I guess, a child of the courage game object, so that it's same position. I don't know.
So let's start with making the 0, 0, 0, right? 0, 0, 0, 0. Wonder what this looks like in not 2D. Okay, it shoots that way.
You can have it shoot up. I think if you
I think that's
set
what
the rotation
I think that's what
-90.
yeah, I think that's what it did.
Yeah.
So in this case, we have it looping. We have a duration of 5. Start size is 1.
Before we do stuff with this, ideally, what do we want it to look like?
I think kind of just like fire. I think of courage as like a fire that burns inside you, but instead of red, maybe make it like blue.
Okay, I like that.
At least in my head.
All right.
So
I feel like it's like glowing / flaming around the outer rim of the sphere of the ball.
I don't know how to do all that, so I'm just gonna have to guess. Let's
Okay,
see.
let's just look at what we got. So I don't think we need all those particles. Number one.
So I'm gonna limit it to 10.
All right. Maybe under shape, we could set the shape to
There's a
something
shape.
else.
Oh, shape.
Shape.
Oh, that's the
It's
shape
set
of
to-
the.
Let's make it smaller if we
Okay.
can.
What about
it's a-
But those are
sphere?
really big.
Oh no.
I like that first one where it kind of goes up. Just like it's kind of like
Okay.
Yeah. I think the problem with sphere is it's accounting for the z direction. Is it?
Oh yeah, it must be.
Because I
So
see
show
it doing
cone.
weird things.
Can we make the little particles smaller because they're really big right now?
Yeah.
Is it radius? No, not radius. Maybe.
It's gotta be like some size.
Well,
Oh,
that size over lifetime, you might, if you scroll up, there might be start size right there. Make it a
So-
decimal.
Yeah,
Oh.
make it like
0.1
0.1 and see what happens. There we
Ah.
go.
Okay.
So even do 0.01.
0.01.
I think that's too
Okay,
small.
you can't see. Okay, yeah, do 0.1. I think that 0.1 is good.
Okay. So,
And then you could do more than 10 then because they're so small now. So you could
Yeah.
do like maybe like 100 again or something, or even like 50. I forget where that was.
it's max particles right right below that,
Sorry.
towards the bottom. Max particles. Just you can make it more.
Yeah, do 50. Okay. They're
We want it to be localized to like
Yeah,
the
they're-
area of the
they're-
sphere. So that's why.
Oh, we can probably control that. Possibly emission.
Hmm.
Or
No, that's like a rate. Oh, here, the angle and the radius. This is what we got to do.
yeah.
so 0. I don't know 1. Okay.
And
0.1. Okay, no, that's just. Okay, let's bring it back
we
to
don't
1.
we don't want it to like go too far out.
Okay. That's
Oh,
just the
okay.
angle.
What did you just change before? Because that was good.
That was good. Whatever you just had.
Oh, it's just the angle. I guess. See, it's a cone, so I guess the angle is the that. So
I know, but you turn right. That's good, but we need it to be like the height needs to be smaller. I don't know if we could change that.
arc. Well, let me see what that's doing in terms of like 3D, just so I can see. So it looks like things are going.
I see.
Random, yes. Arc 1. Okay, no, it's not. So it's not doing the full arc there. Spread is keep it 0.
And I put it back in 2D
2D. Sure.
so we could like see. Yeah, this is really what. Yeah. Okay.
That looks
And so I
interesting.
guess
Just like like if you look at the game view.
Yeah, and so I think that then the sphere it comes from could also be smaller then, because
So if we
It's-
scale
it's-
it down,
yeah, do like 0.5 maybe in the X and Y.
and then X and Y, 5.
Yeah, that kind of looks like a little pickup, right? Now
I
again,
just want the like the particle system to not go up too high. I don't know if we could change that.
We could probably.
Yeah,
we just have to find out. Maybe if we open
Yeah,
editor.
we don't know much about. At least I don't remember much about particle systems. I remember, again, there's so much that you can do. I don't remember the basics.
I feel like
remember
this goes
there's
back to
something-
the shape.
Did I do it right?
I remember there's something being like a.
So I think I made
don't
it a little smaller. By see here the scaling mode. Since we scaled the parent down, instead of local, I did hierarchy. What if we did shape? Okay, that's the same. So here I you know.
Okay, but then we should be able to change it though.
Yeah, we should. All right, I'm gonna try something here. Wait, what was that? What did I just do?
You just set size over lifetime.
Which gives an interesting effect.
Well, we don't see it in the game though,
You don't? Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
No.
because it's affecting the z-axis, I think.
Size by speed, rotation. Okay. Okay, so it probably is.
I think you need to mess with the scale of the shape. The Y.
Ah,
Like set Y to
let me
like
just let me just
0.75.
0.75.
Wait, what is that doing? Oh, what? Oh no, that's wait.
Oh,
Why
because
did
we rotated it.
oh?
But even then, that shouldn't be emitting
But what does it look like in 3D now?
in 3D.
Yeah.
I can just.
That's ideally what we wanted, but now it's not even listening to it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How far is it gonna go? Oh, whoa. Oh, if we can
Yeah,
if we can
exactly.
adjust that. Um,
Yeah,
I'm not
but I,
too.
I know there's something for that. I can't remember what it's called though.
Unless you like adjust the scale of the actual transform. That's probably what we have to do.
Oh, here we go. Start lifetime.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
let me adjust that
okay.
cone again.
I guess that's a little hack. All right.
Rate over time. Let's bring this back to 1. And then adjust the lifetime. Yeah. Start size 0.1. Start lifetime is, I don't know, maybe half a second. Maybe less. 2.5.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But make it a little faster, I think.
Start speed is 2. I don't know. 5.
Hmm.
Well, I think the way we have to increase the amount that are popping up.
Yeah. Okay.
So if we look at that,
I think that's pretty cool.
we may want to decrease the. Oh, saving 1. Okay. Here, the scale 0.5, 6. How's that? Like
I like it.
if we maximize it.
I think that the sphere is too big.
Too big?
To me at least.
Yeah, let's make it a little smaller.
How's that?
Let's see. It looks good so far. I'm fine with that.
Well, listen till I mean, we could always come back to it and just play around with it a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
more.
Again, I think it's. Yeah, I think that we can change. I think a lot of the art will have to be changed when we get the chance.
Yeah.
So
Can we
I'm fine
can we
with this for
change the
now.
color to like red or orange or something?
Let's. Yeah, sure.
Because what
I
we
do
see
blue.
what we see in the scene view is just yeah, okay.
I do blue though because
Oh yeah, blue. That's
I feel
what we
like
were
courage
saying.
is a blue to me.
I
But
like
that's just
that.
me.
Okay. Yeah. I like that actually.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
How's this for blue?
Yeah, I think that
That's cool.
like cyanish color is nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can we adjust this Sprite Render? Yeah, there we go. Should I make this also blue?
Sure,
that?
yeah. Make it the same color,
Sure.
and then it'll look more organic. It'll look like it's coming from the thing instead of it being like a white ball, right?
Yep.
Wait, what are you changing?
You're
What is
changing
this?
the color of the circle, the little like sphere.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so now in the game view,
I actually also wanted a light to come from this too.
yeah, I think that we can attach
We could do that.
a spotlight. It'll have a little glow around it.
Yeah, spotlight.
It's just a
Oh yeah.
light.
Oh,
but it's
like
not
an actual light. No, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
yeah, as in
Hold
like-
on, let me look at point light and what that does. Light 2D.
Yeah, there
Yes,
we go. Light 2D.
That's what you got to add. Light 2D.
Yeah. 2D Sprite. If I, my computer allows me.
Yeah, but honestly, now that even though we're building this small game, that happens to my computer too, and I'm like, what are you working on? When you work at a big game studio, like, do you have like 32 gigs of RAM or 64 gigs of RAM?
Parametric.
Like, what do you need to make your computer work
the
perfectly?
shaders doing their thing. What was it? Sprite? No, freeform.
No, we need point light. Yeah, point light.
And then the inner radius is what? This was 5. Oh, I guess I gotta move it out of the way so I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, let's move it further away.
So it looks like it's doing its own thing.
Yeah, so let's make it not super huge, but yeah, that's a big radius for the outer radius, I think.
And I guess I can't tell what.
Just move the player in the game view because they should be attached. Oh no, the point light isn't attached to the player, right? No, it's not gonna work. Take off the gizmos.
Yeah. Gizmos.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we can see there.
Just gizmos. So there's the point light going on.
Yep.
Wait, I don't see it.
Well, that's it's
You
it's
see
lighting up. It's lighting up things.
Yeah.
Around it.
Yeah, it's not all black.
Oh, maybe we got to make it like a lot smaller than that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so we can make it like the outer radius can be like 2.
How's that?
Yeah, and then sure, and then we can make the color of the light the same color as the thing, and we can. Can you change the opacity? I don't know, just so that it's not like a harsh blue light, but maybe like a glow effect. I don't know if. Again, I'm making it up. I don't know how we do this.
Yeah. Let's see what it looks like if you change the color of the light. No, that's
Did you change
Sprite.
it?
I could change. Oh no, the light.
The
Yeah.
light color.
Oh, I see. If I can get there again. If I can actually scroll there.
Oh,
Yeah, we
you
can. Do you want to make
Okay,
it also
yeah.
bluish?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's-
take the
Actually,
same.
that's a nice.
hexadecimal.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
sick.
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
I kind of just randomly made it blue, but you want me to like go to take the same color?
Sure. Yeah, try
Yeah,
to be the same
yeah.
color, but I think that it should still be in your clipboard. I think if you just paste, it should do it, right?
Oh, I hope. Like. Yes.
Hey. Yeah, I think that's dope.
Okay.
And let's go in the game and let's see.
How about that? I'm changing the intensity value. Too much.
I
Make it
see.
make it 1 again, so I can see again. 1. Do 1.5. I think that's okay because 2
Yeah.
it didn't hurt my eyes, but 2 was like, oh, that's pretty bright. But maybe that's the point. Who knows?
And did you want to change the opacity of the actual the circle? Is that what you said?
I think that could actually be pretty good now that I think about it. So that is. Oh wait, what did that do?
No, I meant to.
Yeah. Do we want it to? I think it's fine if it's like
Wait, hold on.
at max. I guess.
It's because it's got the gizmo, and I don't know how to turn off the. Oh,
Just turn off the gizmo. Yeah, you click there. Yep, nice.
I'm actually a little confused at the shape of the light. It doesn't look like the courage item is in the center of the light, or am I just seeing things?
It is. It's because there's nothing for the light to bounce off of. So, Alex, can you move
Oh,
the
yeah, okay.
the
we
light?
Gotcha.
well
to
at
a
some
different
point
place in
I
the
think we
scene?
should put a backdrop so the light can actually be on something, like it will illuminate stuff in the background. But right
Yeah,
now,
because right
because
now
it's the only
the
thing
background
that's
is
there
like
are the tiles.
yeah, and it's
Okay.
completely
Yeah.
black. Yeah,
So we'll leave the opacity to full.
yeah. I'd leave it at full for now. If anything will change it, but I think that's fine.
And for this, well, I kind of modified. I think we had it at what, 0, 0? No, this 0. Uh, how do I modify that?
Modify what? Sorry.
The camera. I need to bring it back. Oh, it's doing weird
Click
things.
on the whole camera object. It's because the gizmos are off. Turn on the gizmos or something, and then move it around. Move the camera object, not the main camera,
Oh,
if you can.
no.
It's not moving.
That's weird.
Here we go.
That's very weird. Oh, okay.
See, it kind of it kind of sits back. And I can't. It looked like the only way for me to like move it was through this. What if I just something like that? Okay. This camera. Weird. Okay, here's. God, I hate touching things. Let's try to move this a little more. Get this actually to 0, please. Okay, my life. I'm surprised we can't.
You can't just set it.
Nope. Maybe camera, main camera. Isn't this what problem you were having before?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's fine. We could just move on.
Sure. What was next?
Well, let's check it in
Oh,
game.
here it is.
Oh.
Did that move
Okay.
it? Yeah, okay, so apparently it was the transposer offset that controlled that.
I gotcha.
Right, you wanted to check in game.
Yeah, let's just check it out.
I'm gonna let my light die a little.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, didn't we also want to add the music that I put together for
Hell
this
yes,
scene?
we did.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Gotta
turn off the
gizmos.
gizmos.
Yeah. Please start it off.
You see a big light bulb.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yo, nice jump though, bro. I didn't think he was gonna make it.
I think like because of the way the collider works. Oh,
because it's round. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
able to
we're
like
gonna have to come back to the collider because
see.
yeah, I get he kind of like rolled onto the surface.
Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's I think that's cool.
Wait,
now
why
we need
is that happening?
Oh,
Hmm?
let's check the Z position of the courage and the player or something. Courage that is Z of.
Well, can we just change the layer that it's drawn on?
Yeah. Okay, we can add a layer for
Items or pickups. We can give the word.
I say
Yeah.
pickup or item or pickup is good.
Yeah,
I think
either
item
one
is
fine.
better. Huh?
Item. I like item.
Yeah, item is what I think about in game. So.
And then we're gonna give item. Yes. Nope.
Okay, so then I think it might be the Y value, not just the layer.
You mean Z?
Sorry, Z value, yeah.
Wait, position,
Check the
right?
player Z.
Player Z is 0.
I wonder if it's because they're both the same, that they're like kind of like trying to fight for which one's in front. So maybe make the light, I don't know, the negative goes forward, and just make it
I mean, we could
like
just
1 and
0.1.
yeah, do 0.1 or something. Yeah.
I also don't think this is exactly gonna matter because I guess when you walk into it, we're gonna have a collide. Like,
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Word.
yeah.
All right, so do negative 0.1.
Oh yeah, no. This is gonna be in front of me.
Sure. And now we need to write a script. Then
we should. I'm thinking we attach a script to that object there and just have a like on collision enter 2D.
yep,
method.
and then yep, go for
That's
it.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
And,
I think that's
yeah.
the right way to do it. And then we can have it send an event to game manager to manage if you wanted to manage any of the stuff.
Okay.
And it'll basically send an amount. It'll send an amount, and I don't know, like let's just say like 20.
Yeah,
Is it
or
amount?
maybe. Yeah. So yeah, because we're doing this, so maybe game manager isn't. I don't know, but either way, it needs to like shoot out an event or on collision, some sort of event or something, so that it's like, yo,
yeah,
update the light and increase it by, I don't know, 10, 20, 30.
I see.
Well, not the light, right? It would be the health, like the sanity itself.
Well, yeah, and of course, increasing sanity also increases light. So
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
So
That's the way to do it.
Script is this is gonna be what is it? Item behavior
Let's just
controller. No,
I like controller better, me personally.
yeah,
item controller.
Sure,
controller. Yeah.
Or we could have done manager, but no, it's too late
I
now.
guess it
Sorry.
doesn't matter. It never did. Life doesn't. No, life matters. Sorry. What did I want to do? It's just on collision today, no?
Yeah, all we really need is an on collision 2D.
Or should it be on trigger enter?
Sorry, yeah, on trigger enter 2D. Yeah.
And then we have to like
2D.
set is trigger on the game object, right?
Yes, and then we can give it a private, public, I guess, so we can change it in the inspector, but like a value or something, or light value, and we will send that number to
These gizmos are so annoying sometimes.
The game manager or whatever is going to affect the light, or the sanity.
Circle collider edit. Okay, no, we don't have to that. Is trigger.
Yeah.
And then here on this end, I don't think it's auto completing. The on was it on trigger enter?
Oh no, it's not. Yeah, I remember you were having this issue because.
Yeah. On trigger enter 2D, I think.
Okay. It's just void on
Yep.
trigger enter 2D.
Correct.
Void on trigger enter 2D, and it takes collider 2D other.
Yep.
Yep, and then this is where we just check the tag.
Yep.
Oh,
so basically,
we gotta give the player tag.
Yeah.
If other dot, is it compare tag?
I forget. I think it's compare tag. Yeah.
Player.
Yep. Awesome. Now we can do if other dot compare tag
player.
Then
do we have a player tag on the player?
I just put it.
Yeah. He just put it.
Oh, okay.
Player.
Yeah.
And and make I guess it could be a float, a public float of, I guess, like item value. Not that all of them will have a value, but I guess the amount of like sanity to give the player back, and if our sanity is in float, then this should be in float as well, I guess.
So public float.
Just call it like item value.
Item value.
Man, I'm still getting used to the capitals first. I'm so used to the lowercase first
Oh.
in a JavaScript.
Me
so
too.
Public float
I'm
item
not
value.
used to this.
What happened, Chris?
Yeah, I'm not used to the casing.
Same, right?
Here.
I feel that.
I have to look into the whole, you know, the event stuff. What's it called? You know, the whole thing with events and scriptable objects as events.
Yep.
Now I didn't add it here. May have to do some research and add it in the next stream. But in the meantime, we can use what we have already. So if we do
with the game manager or with the scriptable object?
With scriptable objects and the game manager. So here,
yeah, okay.
We could add something called bool variable, because normally we would actually want some sort of on something event, like on item pickup, right? But in this case, this kind of suffices for now. And in bool variable,
before we do that, could we just like test that the trigger is happening like properly? Just like do a debug log and.
Yes.
Yeah, and in the script for, I forgot what it's called already.
Item control.
Yeah.
You named it, or did I name it?
I named it,
okay.
and then I forgot. Yeah, like player collision or whatever you want.
Player collided.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't we usually destroy as well?
Destroy what?
Oh, we're gonna have to destroy it once it's like collected. So.
Oh yeah. You're right.
So destroy this. Right?
Yep.
I think that's how you do it. Yeah.
Or is it destroy game object? It might have been destroy game object. So I'm just gonna say game object, which is my own game object, basically.
Yeah. Let me look at some old code. Yeah, it's destroy game object. You're totally right. So I found some old code.
And we're maximizing. Okay. Hello. Boop. Oh.
Fail whale.
Wait, was the console doing anything?
Put the script on anything?
So circle, and we have.
Wait, we didn't put the script on the.
The script needs to be attached to courage.
Always.
Item controller.
Yeah, I know. I am typing it out. It's just my computer's like.
Oh, got it.
Taking its time.
Yeah. No worries.
Let's give it a value of 20 anyway. And you know what?
Yeah.
I guess we could just. Wait, did the music stop, by the way? I never noticed.
Oh.
I guess I went through the playlist. I was like, you know what? That music is really not bothering me. And then I was like, oh.
Has it not been playing this whole time?
No, it was been playing for a bit because I did hear it in the beginning.
Okay, gotcha.
The music is for you guys who's ever watching. You're welcome. I'm just gonna send value. Okay, it died, and 20 came through.
Nice.
Wait, can I see it again?
Yes.
Also, if we want, we can put a few so that instead of having to like start and restart, we can put like 4 of them so that we can just test them in real time or whatever it is.
Did you see it, Chris?
Oh, I guess it might have happened too quickly, but I'm thinking that we add like a little GUI element or something that says like plus 20 sanity and then fades away. I don't know.
Yeah, that
At some point.
that or I think that it'll be more clear once we like if we add instead of a text thing, I think what we can do is do like a particle effect, like
Yeah, I was same. Yes.
how in a yeah, like how in certain games instead of it's like telling you got like plus 20x, it'll be like I don't know, the player will like glow for a bit and their health will go up and you're like, oh, okay, I got it, I got some health.
Okay.
So this is what I was thinking in regards to this. Naked bool variable. Change it, of course, to bool. Don't think that should cause any issues. Oh wait, this might not work. I mean, it could very well be a float variable.
Yeah, I was saying float variable, but I get how
Because I
you
was
don't
just
need
gonna
it.
like use bool as a way to trigger like, oh, true means that something has been done. Like the obviously this in this case would be the thing was picked up, and then something else listening in on the value would be like, oh, it's true. So I'm just gonna set it to false, and then I'm gonna do my thing, which would be the game manager.
Okay.